Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Queen West Living. And today we're at the corner of Tecumseh and Richmond, and we're gonna be showcasing Natasha Koifman's new building right here in Queen West. So for those of you that don't know who Natasha Koifman is, she is the owner and operator of NKPR, which was established in 2002, and she has become a landmark in the PR game in Toronto. So Natasha purchased this property in the end of 2022, and she has completely gut renovated this 3-floor with a rooftop patio that faces south. You're gonna wanna stick around to the end of this video so you can see that. All right, let's go check it out. Hello, Natasha.
Welcome.
How are you?
I'm good.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Let's go check out this place.
Yay.
I wanna see this beautiful office.
Why don't we start downstairs actually?
Yeah.
Because that's our kitchen.
After you.
And all great things happen in the kitchen. Certainly the magic happens here. As you can see, what I love about, even though it's like the basement, the ceiling height is incredible here.
Yeah.
We did a collaboration with SMEG and they're a client, so they outfitted our entire kitchen space here.
Beautiful. Look at the size of this island.
The island is incredible.
Tons of storage.
Tons of storage and like really cool. So we did this with IKEA. So you look at all the snacks too. I mean,
There you go.
yes, we do love our snacks.
Yeah.
And then all the amazing appliances
Coffee machine.
with SMEG.
Wow.
Yeah. Then we have
How about the ping pong table?
pong table that also gets used as a table where we put together our packages to see products.
Okay, dual purpose.
Dual purpose,
Yeah.
yes.
Very cool.
We have a showroom here with some of our client products as well. So you can see we have SMEG, we have Melanie Lynn, we have Sorel, Arc'teryx. We do have a preview coming up in a couple of weeks, so we're just getting organized for it. This is a boardroom, but we also shoot podcasts in here as well. So it's the sound level is great here. And so we kind of call it our rock and roll room. My husband Eric shot all of these photographs, and then he shot that one of Fergie as well. So we have a lot of art in this space. Partially because we love art, but also it makes us
I love
happy.
how light and bright it is down here. The windows, obviously, that's amazing that they surround this space down here because it really brings that lightness that you need.
Well, it's south-facing, so it's like you get a lot of light. We have, I mean, here's one of our washrooms.
Okay.
It's just really, we have 3 washrooms throughout the entire building.
Okay.
We have more art here. This is Gloria Green. I love her piece, this beautiful heart. I think what's so amazing is the ceiling height.
9 feet?
9 feet,
Somewhere around there?
yeah, probably just a little bit higher even. Again, more art. This is a piece by Peter Tunney called Believe. And he's a cool pop artist out of New York City and Miami. And he's also the artist that we collaborated with for Natasha the Residency.
Okay, cool.
Which is neat. And then you'll notice here, this was something that I really wanted to do, the leather handrails.
Wow. I haven't seen that before.
Well, I saw it at Hermes, and I was like, oh, well, if it's at Hermes, I want it too.
Yeah.
So we ended up doing
That's
these.
so smart.
Yeah, I love it. It just feels so
luxurious.
good, right?
Yeah.
This is another really cool feature also.
Oh, cool.
Isn't this neat?
So you can put your shoes in, put your slippers on in the winter?
Exactly, dual purpose, right? So Sorel provided us with like all these really cute slippers. And so you can kind of sit here, take your shoes off, put your slippers on.
That's so smart.
And then I did this with alpaca because I have these alpaca chairs in my dining room. And I'm like, I need to have some alpaca in the office. So it feels so beautiful.
It feels good when you first come in and change your shoes. You can put your head up against the alpaca. Wow, that's so cool.
Isn't that beautiful? Yeah.
Good job. All right, so then this is more of, this space in here is more of your entertaining / co-working space?
Yeah, this was an inspiration from the Public Hotel in New York City. They have this really cool sort of working space, like where you can sort of pop in and you know, sit down and chill. And so we recreated that. And so you can see the power outlets, like at all the stations. Exactly. So the team kind of uses the space to like work, collaborate. And it is actually, you should sit down. It's the comfiest sofa.
Okay.
Like,
I will give it a go, definitely. And you have weights, just in case you need to get a pump in?
Well, so one of our clients is lifted, and are these not the most chic weights you've ever seen?
Yeah, totally.
They're really nice, yeah.
And it kind of just turns and tucks away?
Yeah, it's a little bar cart,
Cool.
movement cart. This is another sort of coffee area, sink area. What I love about this is that you can't even tell that the sink is here, but there's a sink here, because it's sort of like hidden.
So you could cover it if you wanted to.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
perfect.
So this is sort of another area, so when we're hosting or entertaining, you have this space to be able to create a bar area. Over here is our boardroom. And what I love about this is you can close it up if you want when you're hosting clients or have a meeting, or you can completely open it up when you have an event. And so it just stays open. We were able to repurpose some of our furniture from our old office. Like this boardroom table, for example, is from our old space. And then more really amazing artwork.
I love that you put carpet in here. Is it kind of like
Sound.
the sound?
Yeah, for the sound. If we didn't, it would sound really hollow.
Echoey, yeah.
And so it's one of the reasons why we put carpet upstairs, is so that you wouldn't hear the sound downstairs.
I just love like the different play on textures too as you come in here.
I wasn't sure how it would look, to be honest, because you know, the sort of the difference in texture, but it actually works really well with the concrete.
Did you pour concrete? Okay.
Wow. Yeah, we did.
So this property was completely, for the most part, gut renoed, right from
complete,
studs back.
It was, if you look at the before pictures, it was pretty raw. But you kind of, I will say, we had a vision for it, and the vision was very much around how do you bring people back to the office post-COVID and feel excited to collaborate. And so you'll notice that the entire space feels like you could be at home. And so that was important for us because you wanted people to feel like they could work in every space, you know, within this office.
I love that because it's like, it almost has a living room feel in here. You can work from the kitchen downstairs.
Totally.
And if you need some outdoor space, you can go up to the
Exactly. Well, wait till I show you the roof.
Yeah.
But I have to tell you about this art because I love this piece. So this is a Russell Young piece of obviously Marilyn Monroe. But what I love about this piece, and the reason I put it here across from like the boardroom, is because this is the ultimate PR moment. She was never actually, and she never endorsed Chanel in any way. She just loved Chanel. And so she did an interview, and in the interview they asked, like, what do you wear when you go to bed? And she said, nothing but my Chanel No. 5.
Wow.
And so I always love looking at this because that's what PR is about. It should be about authenticity.
Authenticity, yeah, totally.
And one of my favorite artists is Russell Young, so I was really excited to be able to put this piece here.
Very cool.
And then here, we're in my office.
The best view in the house. So you do have south-facing windows, which is amazing.
I do. I love how bright it is in here, and I spend a lot of time in here, and so it's just, I want to be able to feel good when I'm coming into work. And I love the space. And it's very similar to my other office.
I was going to say it's very similar.
Yeah, it's pretty similar. I have the same boxes with our clients' names on them. It's a little bit more narrow. You know, with all the images of the different press coverage that I've had. And then this wall here is focused on Natasha the Residences and the collaboration that I did with Lantera with that 47-story building that's going up.
And how's that building going? You guys are...
Yeah, so we're 75% sold. Wow. We just opened up the presentation center actually in our old office at 312 Adelaide Street West. And we'll be breaking ground shortly. Cool. So it's exciting.
Awesome.
Yeah. Another piece of art that you should see, because I do love this piece too, and the message, which is, the time is always now, which I believe to be true.
Yes.
I think about that all the time, which is like, you should, if you want to do something, you should be doing it now, not putting it off.
Yeah.
So, and that's a Peter Tunney piece.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that a great piece? Yeah.
I love the lighting too, above the coffee table here. Is that
well, yeah, so that's actually very similar to the lighting that we had in our old office as well. So we had these Tom Dixon lights in our previous space in the boardroom, And I walked into this really cool shop in Soho in New York City, and they had these lights, but in gold, all the way across the top of the ceiling. And I'm like, oh, I want that. And so we did our version of that above the coffee table. And then we had the coffee table actually made specifically
I was wondering, that must
for
be
this
custom.
space. Yes, it is.
That's huge.
It's this beautiful Serengeti marble that we found, and I love it.
Head up to the next floor.
The next floor, but actually on the way to the next floor, you have to see this light fixture. So 4,200 black Murano glass
Wow. They come right out.
pieces. It took 4 electricians 4 days to put this baby up.
You need like a specialized electrician to come in here and put this.
I mean,
this is crazy.
aren't they amazing?
I thought that they were actually interconnected, but they all come out.
No, they all come out. And then here we have more
Brighter
art.
and brighter as
Yeah,
it comes
it's pretty amazing. Great Ralph Waldo Emerson quote. One of my favorite mirrors that we have here, so for photo moments.
Very cool.
And then here are all the workstations. So this is another working office. So this is Eric's office,
Very cool.
creative director.
I love the skateboards.
Isn't it cool? So he is a writer for Rolling Stone magazine. So he's interviewed all the skateboarders and they've all signed
Oh, that's so cool.
all the boards, which is really cool.
It's very Queen West.
Yeah, yeah.
Love that.
And then another really great piece of art here as well, which is Michael Mobius. And he's famous for his bubblegum art. He's an artist out of Berlin.
And this is the best part
It is.
of the building.
Oh my God. We were so lucky that we were able to
Wow.
do this, because it's just, you instantly feel the sense of calm, don't
Yeah.
you, when you come up here?
It's quiet.
Yeah.
Because we're basically in it. Well, we are in a neighborhood in Queen West. Queen West Street is just to the north, and we have this beautiful south-facing patio looking over the city, and you have even seeing tower views.
Yeah, it's pretty
Beautiful.
special actually, and you can see from here how many cranes we have up in our city.
I know, it's ridiculous.
I mean, you can see it on that side, going all the way down.
Very cool.
So much development in our city.
And you completely renovated this whole rooftop.
This didn't exist, so we completely renovated this. So the pergola, yeah, we have the pergola. We also have netting that comes down on the side here.
Oh yeah, okay.
And it's just,
Is that like a sunblock?
yeah,
Yeah.
sun and wind,
And wind, okay.
yeah. And so we use the space a lot for events.
What a perfect day for this too.
Isn't
right?
it amazing? Yeah.
At what point, or how long did it take you to find this building? Like, were you looking for like years at that point? No.
No, we were looking for probably about a year,
Okay.
maybe even less than that. We found a really great building in Yorkville.
Yeah.
And that building, and I wanted to put an offer in on it, but it wasn't, it was, you couldn't use it for an office. It was
okay.
residential. And to change, as you know, to change like
the
your
zoning,
zoning is like next to impossible.
Yeah.
So that wasn't gonna work for us.
Yeah.
But it was a really beautiful, beautiful building. And that, I found out that we couldn't change the zoning the day before. So when our agent called the next day,
Okay.
I was like, okay, well, I was already bummed, but I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, fine, I'll go see it. But he was right, this was perfect.
That's awesome. So what do you like, what do you love about being in the neighborhood in Queen West and owning a business here?
Well, it feels like I'm coming home, because when I first moved back from New York City, my first job back here was working for Liberty Group, and their office was on Queen West,
Right.
just maybe, 5-minute walk from here. And so it feels like this is where I'm meant to be. Like, I remember going to Tironi and it was like half the size. You would walk in, there were like 7 tables.
Yeah.
And now you walk in and they have a backside, a side, they have like their sandwich area. They just have everything. They've expanded. They're in LA as well. And
Yeah.
so it's kind of neat to see how the neighboring businesses have developed and grown. And
Yeah.
I love that. I love that about our city, actually.
Yeah, it's an amazing city to live in, and we're really happy that you're in the Queen West neighborhood.
you.
And welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks again for watching this latest episode of Queen West Living. Now, if you like this type of content and you want to see more, just hit that subscribe button, like this. And I want to do a special thanks to Natasha Koifman for allowing us to tour this property. It's beautiful. See you again on the next one.